about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
Yeah, it's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, this Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And
Yes,
we
sir.
are live in the building, man. What's good with y'all? It's
What's
your
happening?
boy. Hold on. Hell no. I just noticed something.
What's wrong?
There we go.
Sheesh.
Devil get beneath me.
Wow.
This is your boy Henny the Moore reporting live. And if you see the entity beneath me,
Wow.
his name is Landlord from Alabama, the nefarious one. If anything bad in your life has happened, you might be able to put out a claim against Landlord from Alabama. He is the embodiment of ratchetness
Hold on.
diabolicalness.
I thought that was Sexy Red. Wow. No, I thought that was Sexy Red, not me. Right? The embodiment of ratchetness. The personification of ratchetness. Shout out to Sexy Red though. That's my girl though.
Man, that's your future baby mama.
Don't tell nobody.
You told everybody.
Keep that on the low, man. Keep that on the low.
Man, like you put that on your real account, so you know you stamped it.
Listen, Sexy Red reminds you of every ratchet hood girl that you grew up with, bro. That's why people love her and can't stand her at the same time. She reminds you of everyone. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is about. Shout out to Sexy.
Shout out, man. Shout out. But man, how you been though, bro? Like real talk, how you been, man?
Hey man, you already know the grind don't stop, man. You know I work 100 hours a day. And then I come on and do some Cowboys content, man. We never have a chance to sit down and reflect on anything. You know, it's work overdrive. That's what we on right now, man. So, hey, the grind don't stop. Just like the Cowboys, man. We always doing something. We always moving.
Indeed, man. And hey, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We just came on here and there's already 57 folks. across all platforms, man. 71, it's just spiked up. So salute to everybody out there, man. I see JV B-Boy in the building. Salute to you. Tamika in the building. What's up? Toxic Splendor Poppy Villa, my boy. What's up with you? Salute. Damian Crow in the building. What's up with you? Aaron Lewis. What's up with you? Elijah, Paul. Who else is in here, man? Etta Lockhart, part of the Lockhart gang. Ronnie Everett. I know. Listen, I know that the rumors are just that bullshit. It's clickbait. They trying to pay their bills, but we gonna talk about it. They out here making articles. You know, I'm gonna use the free content now. Kaiden Wagner, what's up with you? I see Landlord is in here patrolling his own trap, making sure ain't nobody in there walking out with a couple bowls and nothing.
I gotta make sure they ain't stealing now. Hey, make sure you ain't stealing and hit that like button. Hey, you remember how you used to do the untrustworthy person in your neighborhood? Like, you love them, you want the best for them, but you still can't trust them. So when you when you go to the kitchen to grab him some sugar or a slice of bread or something, he gotta clap his hands until you come back. You know what I'm saying? You love him, you wish him the best, but we know how that go, man. Some people just untrustworthy. You know, the toxins take over some people. You know what I'm saying?
Toxins.
We ain't gonna say nothing to get us out of here, but you know, we still love them, but we just don't trust them. It's cool.
It be like
it's almost like the Joneses. That's a perfect way to describe the Joneses. We love them, you know what I'm saying, Jerry? That's everybody grandpa, like West Coast say. Shout out to West Coast. That's everybody granddad. But we just don't like them most of the time. You know what I'm saying? We love them, we just don't like them. You know?
Which is wild. Hey, Tupac with a mohawk, man. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, man. How you been, my boy?
What's happening?
Johnny Woods, T Smooth TV, Darnell Lamar, Cortavius, Jeff Branham, Joe, China, not from China, my boy in Italy. You know, that's really dope. He all the way in another country tapping in with us with his Cowboys content, man.
Hey, every time you tune in, Mr. Joe, you got to give us a time update. What time is it in Italy, sir? What time is it in Italy? I know it'd be late night for you, man. We appreciate you staying up with your Cowboy cousins, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we really do, man. Real talk. Real talk. So, man, Landlord, where do you want to start in this debauchery? Because there's a bunch of wild stuff going on at this moment in time, man.
We got to start off with them accusations, like Ross. False accusations. You know what I'm saying? Them accusations about Mr. CeeDee Lamb.
All right, let's start with that then, man. I'm going to get it pulled up and we'll talk about it. So let me see.
But you know, we are fully aware of smear campaigns. It happens every time. Even with Micah. I know a lot of people was mad at me about Micah, but hey, it is what it is. Just because it's a smear campaign going on, that don't mean you get the hall pass of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? You just get to do whatever you want to do. We still got eyes on you, you know what I'm saying? But it is a CeeDee Lamb smear campaign going on. It's just not starting up.
Mm-hmm. Which is true. And it's the thing, though. If you get framed for murder, you cannot then turn around and really shoot somebody in the head. You know what I mean? Like, yes, they were trying to take you out the game with Slender at first, and now you actually did something that's reprimandable. So, you know, just because one thing is working against you that's nefarious does not mean you also got to do something wild to bring more attention to yourself.
Facts.
All right, but this is actually from Bleacher Report. And listen, let me just go ahead and throw this out there. CeeDee Lamb ain't getting traded. Like, facts. This is all hypothetical. This is all in fairy tale land. CeeDee Lamb is going to retire Dallas Cowboy. He'll probably be here longer than Dak Prescott and Michael Parsons, if we're being honest. If anybody had to still be here, Jerry Jones could sell an 88 jersey all day, every day.
Every day.
Right. So let's start with that. So we're just gonna look at these hypothetical trade packages that they got right here. So first trade package is Jalen Polk, who was a rookie wide receiver coming out of Washington, and a first round pick. The second trade package, Landlord, you might think about this one, because that's your boy, ain't it? George Pickens in a second for CeeDee Lamb.
Absolutely not. But
okay, you ain't that damn
George
crazy.
Pickens, man.
Okay, good,
hey, that's
good.
my guy, man. Birmingham guy. I'm telling you right now, we built a little different. Like everybody say that about their own city, so don't hate on me. But I'm just saying, he built a little different. He's a dog. But I still would not do that. I'm sorry.
Good. Okay, I'm glad you got your mind right.
Yeah.
And remember, Jerry would not do it. Like I said, this is hypothetical fairy tale land. The fact that we even talking about it. If this was in the middle of the season and we had games to get ready for, you would not hear HTM Sports or Landlord from Alabama talking about this shit.
Absolutely
we ain't got shit to do. So we might as well play. We might as well play stupid like everybody else. Let's
you know what I'm saying? Hey,
all right.
When in Rome.
When in Rome, you do as the Romans. Not really. They want some extra freaky shit. We ain't finna
the
talk
Romans
about
was a little, you know. That's
yeah,
that was Sodom and this Sodom.
Man, I don't think that was Sodom and Gomorrah was. I think that was deeper. That was actually in the Middle East.
They had a lot of brothels type stuff going on.
Man.
Gladiator, battle to the death.
Yeah, they on some R. Kelly shit back in Rome. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Lad McConkey, I ain't like him coming out like that.
I don't even like his last name.
McConkey. Like, man, I'm gonna get canceled.
I think he dope though. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't bet on him. You know what I'm saying? He do got a skill set though, man. I ain't gonna cap. He fast, but it's just, you know, I don't want to get canceled either. Can we just go to the Packers?
Lad to Chad. Packers, Dobbs or Watson, Reed, and a second round pick. So let me just say this.
That one kind of spicy, but they ain't good enough though.
Man, listen. Jerry Jones would sell Stephen Jones before he got rid of CeeDee Lamb. I'm just trying to throw that out there. But this is the scenario.
Is selling Stephen Jones an option though?
No.
Just for the inquiring minds want to know.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay.
I wish it was.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good, brother. We good. I'm just saying. So in this hypothetical scenario, CeeDee Lamb has told you he is not going to re-sign with you. Matter of fact, CeeDee Lamb has told you have disrespected him so much he's going to sign with the 49ers the moment that he becomes a free agent. So, gun to your head, to prevent CeeDee Lamb from going to the 49ers, which one of these trades would you take? Landlord. He said
I gotta answer this.
You gotta answer it. Prevent CeeDee Lamb from going to the 49ers, gun to your head, mythical fairy tale land, because this shit ain't gonna really happen anyway, but I'm just saying, if gun to your head, to prevent a greater evil from happening, where would you send CeeDee Lamb?
It's between the Patriots and the Chargers, because I at least get a first round pick. I told you what Tyreek Hill got. We should be looking at a Tyreek Hill deal for CeeDee Lamb. I'm sorry. And he's younger than Tyreek Hill.
By a great deal.
You see what I'm saying? So I should be getting at least 2 first round picks for CD. But in this horrible situation, I like Jalen Polk a little better than Ladd, so maybe the Patriots. I got to get a first round pick, and I got to. Like, it's a must.
Okay. So I'm sort of agreeing with you. Like, I like Jalen Polk more out of the draft than I did Lad McConkey. So if we had to take one of these bullshit ass deals that's up here, then I would take this. I take the same one. I was a little intrigued by getting Christian Watson and Reed, because both those guys are very young and talented wide receivers. But you're right. You gotta get a first round pick for CeeDee Lamb. You got to get a first round pick for CeeDee Lamb, and yeah, and also if you send him to the Patriots, you send him out of the conference. Like
that's another one. Yeah.
You only have to see CeeDee Lamb once every 4 years. You wouldn't have to play him in the postseason outside of the Super Bowl if they were to get there, and you were to get there. So yeah, and remember, I don't necessarily would have took a different deal than what's up here, right? But we're just gonna play by the bullshit rules we set up.
Yeah. I had pulled up. Let me go to my Twitter, because I pulled up what Tyreek Hill got, and I need something similar to that. Like, I had tweeted it. I said, this what Tyreek Hill got, and y'all want us to take this for CeeDee Lamb. Okay. Hill was traded to Miami for 5 draft picks, sir. 2022 first, second, and a 4th round pick. picks as well as 2023 4th and a 6th round pick. So he got all kind. They gave up all kind of picks.
Mm-hmm.
A 1st, a 2nd, and a 4th, and as well as another 4th in the 2023 draft and a 6th. My God.
So
what
they
the
went
hell
crazy.
did the Chiefs do with all of that? I know they drafted one of them cornerbacks.
The Chiefs, yeah, the slot corner that made an All-Pro selection.
Good grief.
And listen,
that's a lot of picks.
Everybody that just now coming in, we know CeeDee Lamb's not going nowhere. We're playing make-believe hypothetical situations at this point because it's 8 o'clock on the 10th of June. Ain't no preseason. Ain't no off-season talk. Dallas Cowboys ain't signed nobody. We just up here chopping it up about the bullshit that's being said. So you know,
nobody got no job. We ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, so we know the man ain't gonna get traded. But you know, we just talking about what we talk about at this point, man. You know,
maybe we could just say per se, we may or may not have had some of that stuff that had Craig seeing worm head in the cabinet. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
leave that to y'all. We'll leave that art to your interpretation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Indeed, man. So yeah, that's wild though.
Not the stuff that had Smokey clucking though. We ain't had none of that.
That's wild, man.
We ain't had that now. So
we not
get carried away. Don't get carried away now.
Hold on, I'm trying to take it down. There it go. Okay. So yeah, we done playing fairy tale stuff right now. Keystone, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in. Kendrick Thompson, what's up with you? Thank you for tapping in.
So let's talk Keystone for that interview we got yesterday, man. Congratulations to you over there with Boss Cowboys. Shout out to y'all. They interviewed Cooper BB Pops. So
that's dope.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations, man. I'm gonna have to spin the block and watch that. I didn't know that had went down. Thank you for informing me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
good work over there, y'all. You did great too, Keystone.
Indeed, man. So let's talk about something real. You know what's real right now, landlord?
What's real?
The disrespect.
The hate. Who done it?
Everybody. Everybody.
Who that?
So this is actually the third team with the bullshit right now and the fuckery. So
they always never mind. Go ahead.
Listen, they said that these are the top offensive coordinators in the National Football League in 2024. The Chiefs, they got Chiefs at 1. They got the Eagles at 2. Ravens at 3. 49ers at 4. Lions at 5. Falcons at 6. Bills at 7. And then the Texans at 8.
Yikes.
So let me ask you a question. Do you notice something that ain't up there?
That star?
That star.
Okay, 1 second. One question. What do they mean by offensive core? They should have defined that. Is that like with the O-line involved, or is that the quarterback, running back, wide receivers? What do they mean?
Well, this is the thing. And even if that is the case, you cannot lead the Dallas Cowboys off. So let's say they're only looking at the skill position players and all that other shit. The Dallas Cowboys had the MVP runner-up at quarterback. Facts. They had an all-pro wide receiver. They had a tight end that made a Pro Bowl selection. And then they had 2 offensive linemen that made all-pro selections.
One must ask themselves, what in the hell did the Eagles do to be number 2? I mean, maybe because they got Saquon, but it's still Jalen Hurts, you know.
And then that's another thing. Like even with all that, like disregard where the Eagles are on this list. Why the hell is Atlanta up here?
I was just about to say Atlanta is strange, and then even if you do put Atlanta there, how in the hell they over the Texans?
I got a better question.
The Bills shouldn't be on there.
I was going to say, they lost Stephon Diggs. They lost Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis. They lost their best 2 wide receivers, and they added a rookie. So how in the hell is that something?
The Bills shouldn't even be on there, sir. They are a waste of space right now, especially with Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way he should be over there over Dak, especially not no damn Kirk Cousins at 6. And then Jared Goff. Come on, man. Like, okay, they don't even have a receiver.
Who?
They got receivers, but not one of the caliber of a CeeDee Lamb. I think they got talent, but they ain't proven like that. You know what I'm saying? They got a dope tight end with LaPorta. He's dope. Gibbs is dope, but they're not proven. So maybe they hating on. You know what it probably is, bro?
What?
They probably hating on our running back. That's what it is. Our running back is pulling us down. And I ain't saying that Zeke is not that terrible or nothing like that, but I'm talking about from the perspective of the mainstream media. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, I don't care about rankings. I care about disrespect.
True.
I care about disrespect. And listen, that's why I added this at the bottom. Like, these are the actual numbers. The Dallas Cowboys offense scored the most points last year, 509 points in 17 games. And you know who else they disrespected leaving off the list?
Miami.
How the hell? And that's another thing. Miami got everything. They got running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. The quarterback played well. Like, how the hell you leave Miami off?
And them boys put up 70 points in the game.
Man, these niggas smoking sherm.
For somebody like the Falcons. See, Marcus Mosher, and he's a Twitter guy that be on the Cowboys tweets a lot. Do he cover the Cowboys, or do he just be talking a lot about the Cowboys? He cover the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is him mocking us, you know? And I'm telling you straight up, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my integrity, I got too much integrity to a fault. Because I just can't make content just for shits and giggles. I got to actually believe in the content I'm making. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. It might stop me from being successful one day. That's possible. But I just can't make goofy content to make people just want to click it. Like, I got to actually believe in the content I make. I'm sorry. So this might just be a straight engagement post. Like, bro, you cover the Cowboys. You know good and goddamn well the Falcons shouldn't be over them. The Bills shouldn't be over them. We had a better offense than both of them last year.
Yes, we did. We did. And it's sad that it works out like this, man. Like, and I get it, man. Like, these guys are paid to report on the news, and there's not really much news right now. There's not much news right now. So they got to do something to keep food on the table, the bills paid, the lights on. But
they got to get nefarious.
But disrespecting the two best offenses in the National Football League. Listen, was Jared Goff an All-Pro last year? Was C.J. Stroud an All-Pro? Like,
no.
You're going by these bullshit lists. You know what I'm saying? Like, why Dak Prescott ain't up there? Like, Dak Prescott better than a Brock Purdy.
Wait till we talk about that other list you got on there.
Man.
My God.
Do we have to?
You gonna make my blood pressure go up.
I ain't worried about this shit.
Who the hell the Bills even got?
I don't even. Matter of fact, outside of Keon, who are the wide receivers in Buffalo at this moment? Outside of Keon
Coleman is not proven.
I know.
Well, that didn't stop some buffoon to put Caleb Williams over Dak Prescott. So I don't know bruh.
Oh, we really talking about that bullshit, huh?
Bruh, Caleb Williams?
All right, let's pull it.
All-pro quarterback, sir?
Let's pull it up.
Make that make sense. Like, where you even get that from?
Oh, that's not even it. I think I deleted that bullshit.
You should have deleted that bullshit. Because I'm trying to see, bruh, how is that even possible?
Yeah, I think I had deleted that bullshit.
You got a dude who ain't played a down in football over an All-Pro, sir.
Oh, believe me, I know that these lists are for, I know all these lists are clickbait, but it still doesn't stop me from talking about it. Like,
don't stop from pissing me off.
Yeah, so, I gotta find something to do to pass the time in between the first preseason game.
Then silly me, I just knew Dak just proved to his haters a lot. Like, even if you don't like Dak, I felt like last year he should have reined in a little more respect than normal. Is that fair? I think even the Dak detractors should have been like, man, look, Dak is a pretty damn good quarterback. After he played the way he played last year, I just felt like even the biggest Dak haters should be able to at least throw him a bone and be like, man, Dak is not as bad as I thought or as bad as I say. he's a damn good quarterback. But, you know, some people need to be on that shout bus. You know what I'm saying? Some shout bus shouters, it just can't get through their skull, bro. I just don't get it. And then if you take Dak name away, take his team away, and just say quarterback A, they'll be on his jock scrap. They'll be on his jock scrap then. It's crazy.
Yeah, but no, Gabe signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars, so he's gone as well.
Let's do a blind resume. That's what we should do. Everybody that hate Dak, do a blind resume. And you still picking Dak. Bet money.
You said the Dallas Cowboys got a UFL linebacker? Did you hear anything about that, landlord?
I did not. And I'm interested now. Let's see.
I'm finna pull it up. I'm finna Google some shit right now. Hold on.
Where you found that at, Splendor?
Oh, they're working one out. All right, so this is the report.
Willie Harvey Jr.
All right, so this is the report from it said Cowboys to reportedly work out UFL's leading tackler after finding gems in previous spring league signings. All right, so like you said, that is the young man's name. Harvey led the UFL in combined spring league in tackles. He had 78 in 10 games. So he was 7.8 tackles a game. He led all linebackers in tackles for loss, passes defended, and forced fumbles. So he balled.
He going crazy.
Okay.
You gonna get the call from the Cowboys, boy.
Oh, they said Vach in this motherfucker. What's up with you, Vach?
What Vach at, man?
Man, Vach Lombardi in the building, man. What's up with you, brother?
Oh, what's happening with your Vach? What's going on, man? He said, when Dak wins the Super Bowl, I'm gonna tear up the streets. He said he gonna tear up the streets. I'm gonna be with you, man. Hey, we gonna have bail, man, and we gonna do what we gotta do, man. It must be done. These haters and detractors and naysayers, non-believers, they all must suffer, Vach. We got to make sure they suffer. Because, look, we the people that been standing by them for the whole time, man. We've been standing by them for the whole time. And, you know, when it feel better for us, don't it, Hen? For the people who believe, it's going to feel better for us. The people who was hating, they might not even be able to enjoy it.
They won't enjoy it. They gonna try to find every excuse for why Dak Prescott didn't deserve it, and we appreciate that too, Vach. We do, really do.
Straight up, man. Appreciate you. Hey, man. It's about time for us to do another spin, man. Spin back.
Indeed, man. But let me ask you about this though, man, because you know there's a bunch of lists going around, but this is a list actually based on numbers. There is no bias in this. You know, the numbers are for this what the numbers are. Whether we agree with their grading scale or not, these are the best quarterbacks by quarter, according to how they graded out. Lamar Jackson was the best first quarter quarterback. Your quarterback, Dak Prescott, was the best quarterback in the league in the second quarter, had a 93.9 rating. Jordan Love was the best in the third, and Josh Allen was the best in the fourth quarter. I also want to throw out the caveat of Dak Prescott set out 8 fourth quarters because we were beating the eyebrows out of majority of the competition last year.
Facts.
So Josh Allen, you know, they had a fighting claw to get into the postseason. So knowing this information, how do you feel about your quarterback, and does this disprove some of the narratives about him starting slow in games? Because, you know, we hear that a lot.
Man, Dak be balling in every quarter. He just have a few games just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. I told you, in the 2023, Dak had like 3 games that he probably wanted to have back. But I promise you, everybody just dog him out and just say he's terrible. I don't get it. Like, 3 games out of 17, it's 3 games I can honestly say Dak didn't perform to the level I wanted him to. Maybe 4 if you add Green Bay, I believe. Green Bay, and he still balled later. He just didn't have the defense holding him up or keeping him in the game. But I'll still give you Green Bay, Buffalo.
They give one to their homie. Okay.
Arizona, and who else? It's
Buffalo.
It's San Francisco. I said Buffalo. San Francisco, Arizona, Buffalo, and Green Bay. Almost every other game Dak played damn good football. That's why he was an MVP candidate.
Yep.
So out of 17 regular season games, he had 3 bad games.
He
Is
played
that
good
a
in
terrible
14
quarterback?
games. No.
Is that a terrible quarterback? And then look, let me ask you this. Put our face on here because they gotta hear this, bro. They gotta hear this. I want to ask you. I want to be up close and personal for this. Out of 17 games, your quarterback played 3 bad games, right? You mean to tell me your team can't muster up a win when your quarterback play bad at least one time? At least one time, y'all. Now I'm not taking up for no Dak. I'm just being truthful, bro. I'm fighting for the truth. Y'all seen us, me and him. We came out here bombing on Dak. We was mad, like
mad
we was
as
bombing
hell.
on Dak. We was bombing on the whole team. We was like, get rid of these boys.
Everybody.
Erase everybody. Like Thanos snapped everybody out of here. That's what we wanted to do. But the truth had to reign, bro. The truth reigned supreme. All the other quarterbacks didn't have to get that same treatment. Lamar Jackson didn't have to play perfect. Patrick Mahomes didn't have to play perfect. So why are we holding Dak to perfect standards? Is that right? Is that fair? It's just not. So you mean to tell me out of 17 regular season games, Dak Prescott played good to great to awesome football in 14 of them, and out of those 3 games, your team couldn't muster up a win out of that?
Do you remember what I told you about Peyton Manning? On when he won his Super Bowls and did all those good things?
His team was balling. He played bad in a lot of games and still won games.
Dak
don't know nothing about that.
In the postseason, this man ended up with 3 touchdowns and 7 picks. They don't really talk about it because he had the Super Bowl MVP that year, but he did not play well in the postseason. He threw 3 picks their first playoff game and still went on to throw 4 in the rest of the postseason. So it's not like that shit calmed down. But the point I make is, man, quarterback play should not be the only deciding factor in a game, especially when you have seen quarterbacks that did not play as well as Dak Prescott in the games they played against us win. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play better than Dak Prescott, and they still won the football game. Jared Goff did absolutely nothing. He did absolutely nothing the entire postseason run they had. 1 touchdown, two interceptions. He did absolutely nothing to help them get to the postseason, to the Super Bowl. Like even Joe Burrow, like when he played the Tennessee Titans, he didn't score a point. He didn't score. He had a pick, no touchdowns. He got sacked 1,000 times.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And we sit up in here and just say Dak must be perfect. Like listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I promise you, out of Dak tenure, you might get some luck out of his whole tenure. But since Dak been Dak, because listen, I'm not a blind Dak fan. I know when Dak wasn't like the greatest quarterback. It was a time where he was just an okay guy. He was good. You know what I'm saying? It was a time when Dak was just a good quarterback. So don't view me like I'm just this delirious Dak fan. Like, nah, I'm a realistic fan. It was a time where Dak was a growing quarterback that was just good. You know what I'm saying? He was better than average. He was solid. It was a time. So I'm going to have to differentiate that time to when Dak Prescott became Dak Prescott, when he became that dude. And I want to see how many games did he win when he played bad. That's what I want to see. When Dak Prescott played bad football, how many games does he win? And then we're going to put that and compare it to other great quarterbacks. And we want to see that. That's what I'm going to do. I might have to make me a video like that. I want to see the number of games that Dak Prescott won when he played bad. I want to see that. And that right there going to tell you everything. That's why I say, for a casual fan, it's kind of hard to see past that. And I really understand y'all. You see what I'm saying? I understand y'all, but I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. Okay? It's understandable, but you're just wrong. It's hard for you to overlook the fact that Dak Prescott plays bad and we lose. Then Dak Prescott plays good, then we win. So that would lead somebody to believe, if they don't know no better, it's just like Dak is the reason we lose, right? Like some people might come to that crazy conclusion, but they won't say that though. So that right there let me know they operating in bad faith here. Because they won't give them the credit when we win. They just go for the other side and say he's the reason we lose. So I don't know, bro. Like I must see that though. I want to see that. I guarantee you, I'm almost willing to boldly predict already. You probably won't have more than 5 games. What you think? Dak Prescott played bad and we won.
Nah.
Out of his whole tenure, you might not have more than 5 games.
You won't. Oh, let me throw this out there. So you remember them talking crazy about Dak in the postseason, his record? Well, the defense has given up 30 points 3 times in the postseason. Well, we have not won a single one of them. But other quarterbacks' record where their defense gives up 30 points, over 30 points. Tom Brady is 1-5 in those scenarios. Aaron Rodgers is 1-6. Matthew Stafford is 0-1. Josh Allen is 1-2. So quarterbacks don't win postseason games where their defenses get folded like origami. Not great. So if the defense gives up 30 points in the postseason, it's pretty much over for any damn body.
Fact.
Not just Dak Prescott. So if your defense go out there, get punched in the mouth, and they look like they just left a Diddy party the way they getting touched on and molested, then you ain't gonna win that football game. That had nothing to do with Dak Prescott, because Tom Brady, who was supposed to be the GOAT, not even putting in work like that when the defense is folding.
It's crazy, man. So that's a great way to silence some of them haters on that. Some of the greatest quarterbacks we done seen, and they lose in the same situation. But let the haters tell it it's just Dak.
Let them tell it something. They would have found a way. They would have put the team on their back. Man, they back with a broke.
This is what I want people to do, bro. Before it get too late, I want to put out a disclaimer. I want to put out a warning before everybody go crazy and force a situation that we don't deserve. Bro, don't let these people trick you out of your quarterback, man. Don't let these people trick you out of your head coach either. Because it's a lot of crazy people that can't stand Mike McCarthy, and he ain't did nothing but win. He just ain't won a big game. Like, it's 31 teams that don't win every year. If you think about it, it's even less. Look, it's even more. I mean, look, the only teams that been winning Super Bowls is New England and the Chiefs. And you might have a team sprinkled in there every now and then. Like, bro, ain't nobody winning Super Bowls like that. New England, Tom Brady and the Chiefs. Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Like, it ain't been many people winning them. So when you talk about that, like, what else do you want him to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's done everything you need him to do outside of, like, winning playoff games and Super Bowl.
Yep.
But I believe it's a step you got to take. It's a step.
Houston said Big Ben didn't win a single game when his defense gave up 30 points in the playoffs.
Yikes. That lets you know everything you need to know. But I really implore y'all, don't let these mainstream narratives trick you out of a good coach. Who your coach gonna be? You run Mike McCarthy out of town, who your coach gonna be? And a lot of y'all been down Mike McCarthy since day one. Y'all been down that man since day one. Off of his old reputation in Green Bay. And this man came in Dallas and won, bro. He's been great. Mike McCarthy actually been great, bro. Like, no lie. You ain't gonna hear many people say that. But I'm gonna give him Big Mike his props, bro. Because he came in a hostile situation where the owners didn't even give him his offense yet. Had force-fed him Kellen Moore. And he still found a way to get this man out the building, which I salute him for because he needed to be out the building. Thank God he's an Eagle now. He force-fed, he got him out of the building, got him taken care of. And now, guess what? He still manufactured the number 1 offense last year and gave you what? All-pro quarterback, should have been an MVP candidate. And your offense was going crazy. And you ain't even got that many weapons. And this was Mike's first year. This is his first year.
On the offense, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Miss Green said we need to take a light break. So let's do that. Let's take the advice of Miss Regina Green with the green. If you in the trap right now and you emerge from the crap smoke like please hit that like button over there with Landlord. If you over here in the liquor store and you can't stand, you drunker than your uncle at the last family reunion, please hit that like button. Hit the share button. Slap the shit out of Eagles fan. And please make sure y'all hit those the sound effects always take me out. Please make sure y'all hit that like that cash app or that super chat. Excuse me, on both ends.
Open hand. Dude, I want what numb hand is. I gotta see what Neil
I
is.
seen numb hand Neil earlier. He said he was still slapping folks. He will give me a tally when he tap back in.
I need some advice. Like, do you smack people open hand with the front part, or are you backhanding people?
It's a combo.
Oh, you
just
boom
boom.
Yeah, he's just going crazy with it.
Yeah, you gotta really slap him. But yeah, man, my boy Landlord really trying to get out there to Oxnard, man. You know, he's gonna bring out some exclusive content. He gonna be out there hawking down the players.
Absolutely.
Yeah, getting the inside scoop for y'all. He gonna let you know the real. Like, y'all love this person, he gonna tell you if they ain't shit. Y'all don't know this person, he gonna tell you if they out there balling. So y'all make sure y'all support Landlord. Hit this cash app or this super chat to get him to Oxnard. And
we gotta get out there, y'all. We gotta get out there. We gonna hold it down, I promise you.
Man, and you know, in the liquor store, we're gonna be giving away a jersey. So if you want to support the liquor store and support yourself, because we gonna get whatever jersey you want. You want to get the damn me Tony Romo, the Larry Allen, the Michael Irvin, the Drew Pearson. If you win, we gonna make it happen for you. All you gotta do is send $5 to the Cash App or the Super Chat. So if you want to get in for an opportunity to win a jersey of your choice, hit the Cash App. It's $Henry or more, man.
Yes, sir.
And then, man, the biggest Dallas Cowboys supporter and fan in the world, Eastside Harold, had just slid in, man. Eastside Harold once sold his firstborn child to buy a Dak Prescott jersey. It was signed, so it was worth it. His wife did not like that shit, so he made him go back and get his son. But you know, he still was able to keep the child and the jersey, so that's the good thing. So shout out to.
Yeah, tell him about that tramp stamp Dak tattoo he got on his backside.
Man,
we heard about that.
The one he sold his kidney for?
Now, listen, we heard about that.
He was down bad, bro. Like, this man was broke as fuck. He was like, you know, them young niggas be rapping now. If you're broke, get it fixed. Now, he couldn't get it fixed, so he was just out there just broke. So what this man did was he went to this dude in the back alley and he told him for $100 he'll buy his kidney. And you know, he was really desperate to get that Dallas Cowboy jersey. So he sold that little kidney. You know, he had a drinking problem anyway, so the kidney wasn't shit. So he got $100 for it. And he was able to get the Dak Prescott jersey. Shout out. Oh, that's actually for the tramp stamp. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jake the Great for the $4.99. He said a little something for the Oxnard Fund. Salute to you, man. Appreciate it. They got you a raffle entry though, man. You gotta sit
on his side, but we appreciate it though.
Yeah, the bread you send the Landlord gets him to Oxnard. I listen. I want to go, but I damn near died and missed a month of work. I cannot go anywhere for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. But yeah. But salute though, man. But you did get a raffle entry.
We appreciate you, man. But yeah, man. Hey, I promise y'all though, I can't wait for Oxnard this year though. Because it's a lot of unanswered questions again. Like, the Cowboys keep you guessing. Do you think a part of them just be like, man, we got to give them a reason to come to training camp? like they just want to screw us over, don't it? I don't know. They want to make it. They want to make it entertaining in some kind of way. They're like, man, we got to give them something to come down here for. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I can't wait to see that wide receiver battle though, because I think it's gonna get down and. It's going to get dirty. It's going to get dirty. But, yeah, man. What else we had to talk about? Let's see.
A little bit of everything, honestly. Let me pull it up. We'll chop it up.
Let me know something.
So, dog, I did already talk to you about this, right? About breakout candidates and who you think out of this list was going to make it.
I believe so.
All right, if not, we'll run through it again. If you gun to your head and you can only choose one of these people, we're gonna just slim it down. There's other people you could say, but you can only choose one of these people from this list. Gun to your head, life of your entire bloodline on the line. Yeah, so they got to do something. So who would you put your money on to have a breakout season? Jalen Tolbert, who was also a country boy. DeMarvion Overshown from good old Texas. Monty Smith, who emerged from the buffet table. Sam Williams, who emerged from the penitentiary. And Rico Dow, who walked his ass out the hospital. Who would you choose?
Walked out the hospital is crazy. I think, you asked me this, but I'll say the same answer. Mr. Slam. I think Slam gonna be the one. I think Slam gonna hold me down. I see double-digit sacks for him. I see much more snaps for him. I see Zim working wonders with him. I feel like Zim will help him in the discipline category. I feel like Zim will have a detailed plan for him and structure some stuff around him too. I can see him standing up like he stood up in Ole Miss. I can see him playing off the ball. You know what I'm saying? I can see Sam doing a lot of things, and he's versatile enough. He's athletic enough to get it done too. So, hey, I'm ready to see it happen. I'm ready to see it happen.
Indeed, man. Indeed. All right, I'm gonna say this though, man. I'm gonna take Jalen Tolbert because there's opportunities around. True. There's a good quarterback throwing him the football, and he's been putting in the work. Like he's been attached to the hip with Brandon Cooks the entire offseason. I've seen them working out together. I know he's strong with Dak Prescott. And, man, there's over 400 snaps not accounted for now because Michael Gallup is gone. So, I'm taking Jalen Tolbert.
I ain't mad at you. Friend of the show gave us an exclusive interview. So, hey, that'll be good for us. That'll be good for us. I want to see him. Look, he's the highest caliber. He's the highest draft capital we spent. That's why I said we ain't had a second-round receiver that we drafted. So a third-round receiver is the highest draft capital we done invested in it.
Indeed, man. Shout out to Jake the Great with another $4.99. He said, great show, gentlemen. Trap jumping on a Monday. That's super trill. Salute to you, man. They got you another entry, man. So, hey, at this rate, man, you need to be letting us know what jersey you want, man, because you going crazy.
They leaving me out though, man. Y'all make sure y'all show me some love now. I'm over here crying now. Don't do that. Indeed. But nah, I'm really excited about most of these guys though, except I ain't gonna do that. But
Deuce fun. He just say it.
Don't do that. Look, Mr. Dicka might be listening. Chill out. But
Mr. Dicka is everywhere.
Don't do that. Sorry, Mr. Dicka, if you hear this on the rewatch. DeMarvion Overshown. I think he's gonna get all the opportunity in the world. If he's healthy, I think he's gonna ball. But that if is what's concerning. And we still looking for other linebackers. That's pretty interesting. They working out linebackers. I wonder what they saw that gave them a little concern. I don't know. Because we don't even got more room on the roster for another linebacker. So I don't know what they doing. Maybe they just trying to fill out the 93. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we don't even have room for a linebacker.
Can I interject with that?
Go ahead.
Why you acting like the Damone Clark job safe?
It ain't. We got Maris. We just drafted Maris Louisville.
But he plays middle linebacker. That's not what Damone Clark played.
I'm sure he's going to play whatever the hell get him on the field.
I'm just saying, like, Damone Clark is not a natural middle linebacker. So, like, if you're trying to replace Damone Clark, you will be trying to get a Will or a Sam, depending on where you want to play him at. But he's not a Mike. So,
I don't know, bro. They ain't trying to play. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. Damone won't be played that much. Damone won't be playing that much, okay?
Hold on. Shout out to my brother Fresh King for the $4.99 for your mind. They got you a raffle entry as well, my guy. I appreciate it. He said camp battle's about to be real.
Hey.
Man,
You going back out there, Fresh King? You know, I met Fresh King out there last year.
Indeed,
He
man.
was out there in California, all the way from the NYC, man.
So let me ask you this then, landlord. Finish your train of thought, and I got a question for you.
I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, I was saying that I don't know why the hell they not finna play Damone, bro. They not. Cause ain't no way in hell they gonna put him at strong on the strong side. Come on. I'm telling you, the dude avoids contact. Now maybe he was doing that because he was hurt. I don't know. But he was hurt when we first got him. So hey, that means he been doing it a long time. So all we saying is, sir, if you're gonna be the strong side linebacker, you're gonna have to blow up blocks, contest some blocks or something. He's not doing that. So I don't even know why they even set him up like that.
But did they not report that he was gonna play some strong side linebacker?
Yeah, they did.
So he gonna play some strong side linebacker.
I'm saying why?
Because they got a vision. Listen, do you trust Zimmer?
Not really. I
don't know
that
this man.
dude. I don't know that dude like that. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since we seen Mike Zimmer. You know?
Man, he said LVE taught him that. He probably did while we playing. Probably did. But
strong side gotta contest the block. Strong side's gotta blow up blocks, and he ain't even doing stuff like that.
Man, all I'm saying is this: you gotta give him an opportunity to fail, or give him somebody in there to replace him.
No, I don't.
We talk about my boy will just talk about camp battles. Why not see if somebody can take the Damone Clark job? Because you talk about that Damone Clark won't play. Zimmer gonna have to play him. Zimmer like linebackers. When a team goes 12, 13, 21, 22 personnel, he gotta play 4-3. You gotta go big. You gotta go big on B. So yes, Damone Clark will play in our base sets. So unless it's gonna end up like last year, when teams just go big and we leave a corner out there and then we get ran off the field. So he gonna have to play at least situational football, but the snaps he get gonna be very important. You know what I mean? Like the snaps that he does get will be very important. You got to stop the run. Teams running in late game situations or when they already got a lead, so we're gonna be some pressure ass snaps that he gonna have to play. So either he gonna have to play well, or somebody else gotta get in for him and play well.
Yeah, I just don't think he gonna get a lot of snaps. For some reason, I just don't. Zim gonna see him zipping and zimming up out of the way of some contact, and he gonna tell him to come sit by me. Come sit by me, son.
So my question: who plays over Damone Clark then? This is evolved into a very good conversation. So who do you got playing over Damone Clark then, bro?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe Maris. I know what position he has of trade, but sometimes you just play the position that you need to play.
Oh, hold on. Numbhead Neil has finally arrived to the party.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get a full report. He said, "What's up, gents? Sorry I'm late, man. Finished up slapping the horse shit out the mouths of 146 Eagles fan. Hand is falling off. I knew you will be back to give your report, my guy. So I knew you were putting in work."
Which way did you prefer though? Do you prefer like the open palm, bow, or do you backhand like a pimp, bow? Which one you doing? We need to know.
Or is it a double slap? Is it like
we hearing you out here just smacking people silly? Like if you doing it like that, then you know what I'm saying. You need to relax a little bit. He's just smacking people all around town.
Man. He said, "I'm a miss LVE on Madden. He was a beast on that mug." Man, that's funny.
Play like that in real life.
Boy, don't.
Damian Wilson is interesting. I forget about him. Damian Wilson is interesting, sir. He's interesting.
And he a veteran player. He said, "You can't go wrong with open hand first. I go to the backhand when the skin falls off my palms." Damn. That's my boy right there, man. He get going. He losing his mind with the backhands, man. Shout out to Numbhead Neil in the building, man. All right. But that is funny though. But I do think that Zim is going to put a very big importance on the linebacker position. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that we're gonna magically have one of the best linebacking cores in the National Football League or nothing. You know, not with the personnel that we have. But I do think that the snaps the linebackers get will determine games. You know, just when you think about the Achilles heel of this defense, you're still sort of small. You still don't have the kind of defensive tackles that you would like up front, and you still have question marks at linebackers. But at least you have depth at the linebacker position where those guys can rotate in, and you got some guys with upside that can maybe develop over the course of the season. So I ain't got no worries about Overshown for what I've seen outside of him. You know, coming off an injury. I have no concerns about Kendricks or any of these other boys. But I do have concerns about Damone Clark, and I do wonder what they do about his linebacker spot. Because to run a 4-3, you do need 3 linebackers.
True. So, like you said, it could be some room for Mr. Damian Wilson or Willie. What his name was? Willie Earl out of USFL. UFL. Willie James. What his name was?
I don't know. I forgot that quick. That man
I know his name was Willie.
That man played the UFL. I am not gonna remember his name till he make the team.
That man's name is Willie. So you know he old school, and you know he a junior. More than likely. Shit. His daddy probably drove a Cadillac. You know that much.
Man, on the Vogue, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know he drove a Lac.
It be like this. Shout out to Gene. Gene is actually going to be a Dallas Cowboys fan before long. He's talking about go Eagles, but he in a Dallas Cowboys stream. He's over here to convert. He's finna change religions and become a Dallas Cowboys fan. Get right with God, and you know it's gonna be all good.
Yeah, he worried about our business. You know he a fan. I don't know none of the Eagles contract situation.
He a fan. Freaky ass
nigga. That's crazy.
Man. My boy Pyrex in the building said, "What's good, landlord and hen? Keep pushing my guys. I'm liking and sharing every chance I get and watching on the spin back daily. DC for life on the quest for 6. Let's get it, man."
Salute, man. He got the most trapped out name of all time in Cowboy Nation, boy. Pyrex.
It's an extra trail ass name, man.
That boy trapped out.
So what about Julius Woods? It's gonna be hard for some of these safeties to make the roster, dog.
Safeties is crazy position right now.
Like, think about it. What is Julius Woods gonna do to jump over somebody like Thomas, like Wanye?
Wanye, Izzy.
Marquise Bell.
Like,
Lee Hooker paid. We ain't even talk about him.
Leak and Dono paid.
Yeah. Malik paid. Donovan Wilson paid. Marquise Bell played way too good last year to even think about not having him in the rotation at least. Reward him for what he did for you playing an entirely different position. So that's all I'm saying, dog. Like, you gotta show that man some love. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for any of these safeties not, to break through. Like, it's just too much talent at the safety position. Now, this is crazy when you think about it. Yeah, this is crazy when you think about it, man. Because this was a team that did not give a damn about the safety position for a very long time. Man, what was that boy name we had out here running around? He used to get
Jeff Heath.
a couple. Yeah, Jeff Heath. He used to
The
blow
GOAT.
some shit up.
The GOAT.
Why are you lying?
We used to call him the GOAT.
Who is we?
Look, to be honest now, don't do Jeff Heath like that. He was terrible, but he was all terrible, okay? Listen, Jeff Heath was the only person, he was the only breathing soul on this football team that got you interceptions. You remember, we didn't never get interceptions back then. You know that. That's why we call him the GOAT. We got no turnovers back then. This was pre-Dan Quinn.
It was pre-Dan.
We got no interceptions, no fumbles. We got nothing. The only person that gave us an interception was Jeff Heath. Y'all know I ain't lying. That's a terrible reality to live in, but y'all know I ain't lying.
Man, hell nah. He said you speaking French, boy.
Man, listen. Find me. Look, go prove me wrong. Bro, Jeff Heath had like 3-4 interceptions and nobody else had nothing.
Well, I know
There was pre-Trayvon Diggs too.
I know Dan.
Pre-Trayvon too.
I know damn well Byron Jones was to get his no pick, so like hey,
Byron Jones ain't give you not one interception.
But he gonna knock a ball down and do this all day though.
All day and put the little guns back in there. Like, bro, you could have intercepted the ball, you know that, right? Dang.
Man. Well, hey, listen though, when Jeff Heath balled, he balled. Like that shit just flashed on the screen. Like you would have, and you didn't know no better. You would have swore that he was all pro safety.
Bro, Jeff Heath was going off on some games, bro. Some games, Jeff Heath finna make all the plays, making tackles, interceptions. Now, I'm lying. This what it was. Jeff Heath was always on time. Like, he probably ain't do nothing the whole game, but he was making, like, big plays at big moments. You like, where did Jeff Heath come from? You know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, Awuzie didn't get you no interceptions. We did not get turnovers back then, sir. And Jeff Heath was the only one that gave us.
Brandon Carr wasn't getting no turnovers.
Nobody got interceptions. Pre-Trayvon and Dan Quinn, nobody gave you interceptions at all.
Hey, what's the other boy we had got from LSU, bro?
Mo Claiborne.
Mo Claiborne showing the hell to get you no picks.
Not give you no interceptions. It's crazy. So, hey,
Allen Ball. I don't even remember this man.
I don't even remember Allen Ball.
See, that's some deep cut shit, Numbhead Neil. He must have been on there. We were super sorry. You know, I was numb to the shit at certain points. Like, damn, we bad.
You know what was strange about Mo? To be real,
he was in the bad.
He was bad the first 3 years, and then the last year he looked like he was just finally getting it. I swear, go back and look. He was balling. Like, before we let him go, he was balling. But I was like, dang, we let him go. And then I thought he was going to go on to do better, but he ain't never do nothing. So
he won a Super Bowl.
Well,
Chiefs.
Wow. Another Dallas player that won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
Yep. He won a
Terrence
Super Bowl.
Newman ain't get us no interception for real.
He used to. He didn't play for 1,000 years. You know, once
Terrence
he was like,
Newman was dope though.
He played till he was like 40, dog. Like he was just old.
Terrence Newman Righteous was that dude though, but he just went no. I don't think corners back then came like that yet. Like just no ball hawking corners and something. Like, it didn't really happen like that yet.
Man, there were ones, man. Like Marcus Peters and shit.
It was more rare.
I think they were rare. I also don't think that folks threw the ball as much either, though. When you think about it. True.
Because
man, like I can't imagine the world. Think about how few 1,000-yard rushers there are in the National Football League.
Well, it was like 6 last year.
If that. Like think back, everybody damn near had a 1,000-yard rusher at one point, man. Like
who was that slot corner? Yeah, Orlando Scandrick. Scandrick was hard for a minute too.
He was hard, but he also didn't get no picks. Like we didn't have no
picks either.
We didn't have nobody to turn the damn ball over.
I'm over here remembering that was Terrence Newman, Orlando Scandrick, and what we had Brandon Carr at the same time.
We in 2016 it was.
It must have been old man Newton.
I think Newman was gone by then because 2016 it was Anthony Brown first year.
Oh, okay, yeah, he played as a rookie and played well,
decently.
You got your money worth out of Anthony Brown his first year.
You got You got your money worth. You got your money worth out of Anthony Brown his entire rookie contract. That man was a 6th-round pick,
and he was balling. No lie, Anthony Brown was hooping out there. But it's crazy how he just became so hated, and we got him for like. What?
Peanuts.
A quarter. Like we got him for a very, very low price, and he stayed for his whole career damn near with the Cowboys. And we just did him dirty too. Like we really did. Shout out to Anthony Brown, man. I don't know if he even deserved that much, but nah, he probably did. He used to get cooked sometimes.
And the Dallas Cowboys got exactly what they paid for. They drafted a cornerback in the 6th round, and they got a 6th round player. He actually performed like a 4th round pick, if we being honest. So you got more than what you invested. You got
Anthony
a major
Brown
return
started
on
for a
investment.
whole season. His whole rookie season, he started.
He started his whole career.
He really did. He really did, bro. Like, we can't even be mad at that. Like, okay, we're not sitting up here acting like Anthony Brown was good. But we saying for what you paid for him,
Man,
what you paid for him, you finessed. You finessed.
If I get a whole pizza for $4 and a drink, I won.
Mike Jenkins was kind of nice too for a minute.
I think all these guys had like a 1 or 2 year
3
stretch.
years span that they was good and then it was over.
Mm-hmm. On my mama.
Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was getting cooked. Hey, he was getting cooked. But yeah, man, I'm finna have to depart. You know what I'm saying? I've been working all day, all night. You know how it go. And I come in and give y'all some Cowboys content before I wrap it up. And hey, that's how my day goes. You know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop. Make sure y'all hit that like and share button, man. Make sure you support the channels and all the content and keep us doing this, man. Like we say, the more you donate, the more you contribute, more you hit the like, more you hit the share. That helps us do this even more, man. So make sure y'all stay tapped in for the win, man, so we can make sure we do this. You know what I'm saying? Keep the show alive and keep the content flowing.
Indeed, man. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up too. We giving you an hour of some premier Dallas Cowboys content. This is the second show of the day on my end, so I am finna go spend some family time with the people, man. But I do appreciate everybody for supporting, showing love. On the way out though, man, please make sure that y'all do like Lan said, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that Cash App, that super chat, bust that Eagles fan upside the head, give them brain damage. Matter of fact, you might knock some sense into these motherfuckers if you hit them in the head like that. Hey, shout out to Neil for the $5 Cash App, man. I appreciate you for the support, and they got you a raffle entry, my boy.
Salute them on my end too, man. The first the first donation of the day, man. I appreciate you, Mr. Neil. Thank you.
Indeed, man. Indeed. So yeah, man. Like support the channel, support the content, and it will enable us to do more. Like the interviews you see, you want to get more interviews from players. Sometimes they'll do it off the love. Sometimes you gotta
grease their palm a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta pay to play. So the more y'all the more that y'all donate, the more we'll be able to do more dope stuff in the space, man. So we appreciate y'all for everything, your support, your love. But we finna get on out of here, man. Hey, what do West be saying on the way out the door?
I believe it's something like, never look down because the star is up. Peace. Salute the West Coast too.